Jai Jinendra. In this video, I will teach you how can you create a value propositions that sells when making phone call. Okay, so we'll be explaining a three-step process which consists of in which you make the customer aware that the problem exists by an example, then you tell the value that the product brings from the customer's perspective, and then you merge the step 1 and step 2 into customer success story. Okay, so let me explain you the process. But before explaining the process, you need to understand that what is value, what is not value. Okay, usually sales people and marketing people equate value to features. Okay, but value are not features. Value is the benefit that the customer gets from the product. Okay, for example, a customer pays rupees 1000 for the product and expects to earn rupees 5000 rupees, and the value is rupees 4000 rupees. Okay, a more real world example would be Samsung's ads. If you've seen them, they always tell that about the features. Okay, that Samsung has got 48 megapixel camera, they have got octa-core processor, they've got 128 GB storage. But if you see the ads of Apple, they're very different. Okay, they tell the value. They tell that using Apple, you can capture moments with their family and friends through the imagery and all of their communication. And they emphasize that being different, being unique, that vibe they give. Okay, very different from Samsung. Samsung is about features, Apple is about value. Okay, so in simple words, you have to be like Apple and communicate the value that you get, not the features. Okay, this is gonna make a huge difference because you see, features everyone will tell. If you are going to emphasize on the value, only then will the customer understand that why should he buy your product from the multitude of products available in this beautiful world. Okay, now let's move on to the step-by-step process. And the first step is to make the customer aware that the problem exists. Okay, to give you an example from our product, a poor way of communicating your value is that kind of like, hey Saripatra, your sales reps are spending too much time researching their prospects. Saripatra is like, oh, I didn't know that. A better way of communicating the problem is this. Saripatra, have you ever walked onto the sales floor and seen that it is dead quiet? You see your reps are busy typing on the keyboard, trying to learn about their prospects before they call them for a 2-minute call. Assuming they spend 2 hours on customer research, you're spending up to 25% of the salary on customer research only. That is a much better way of communicating the problem. Okay, similar is you should also communicate your problem of your product. The next step is to communicate the value that the product brings. You see, the sales rep usually talk in terms of feature, but they must also talk in terms of the benefit from the customer's perspective. Okay, you can discover the benefit by using the so what technique. To give an example of important feature of Omkar Cloud is we give direct email. Customer is like, so what? So you can directly reach the decision makers and not the gatekeepers. Okay. Another value is we provide high quality leads. The customer is like, so what? High quality leads to more converts and expands your customer base. So that is the so what technique. Okay. So most importantly, you have to kind of emphasize the most important features at the first. Single most important features are there in every product. So you have to emphasize them again and again, and you can add supporting features and the so what. Okay, and the last step is to leave the client with a customer success story. Okay, in which you merge the step 1 and step 2. The template of the success story is always most probably the same. It is like this. Okay, a company called well-known company, and then you tell something about company and wanted to solve this problem. They use this product, and then tell how to solve it using your product, and that's it. Okay, a dummy example that I have to give you is this. Okay, by the way, it didn't happen, I'm just making up, but you get the idea. Okay, a company called Amul, a market leader in dairy products in India, wanted to increase the customer base of suppliers who buy their dairy products. Okay, so they used Omkar Cloud and got in touch with founders of retail stores and reached them out to sell their products and converted over 500 businesses into customers. So you see, this is how you do a customer story. It should be short, it should be sweet, not long one. Okay, no one will hear you for a long customer story. Okay, so in summary, what you really need to do here is very simple. Whenever you're cold calling, you have to follow these 3 steps when making calls. Okay, first is to make customer aware the problem exists by an example, like how Omkar makes them aware the time spent on product research, etc. Then you emphasize the value that your product brings, like directly reaching the decision makers, increasing customers is the value that Omkar brings. Okay. Then you have to merge step 1 and step 2 in a short customer story, like we did with the dummy Amul success story. Okay. Now, this is the most important part, call to action, that you have to do, because a lot of time you read knowledge, but you just forget it and don't apply it. And so that's just waste of time. Okay. You have to put the knowledge that you have learned into practice, only then will it be useful to you. Okay, so to put this knowledge into practice, you can follow these steps. Okay, download the markdown file that is linked in the description for this video. Okay, once you open the document, it will be looking like a text file. Okay, you can edit it. So then you need to go to the first step, which is how you can make your customer aware the problem exists for the product. Okay, so just use this and rewrite it for your product. Okay, just use that and rewrite for your product, and then move to the second step, which is to write your key values. For us, it was direct reaching decision makers, increasing customer space. This was our key values. Okay, and then you have to write a customer success story, for which you can use this template. You can take hints from this example and then make it. Then is the important step of rehearsing it at least 3 times to yourself. Okay, so that you can get all of it in memory. And then what you need to do is just pick up your phone and call your prospects, the hard part. Okay, and hopefully I hope that you could close deals with this. Thank you very much for watching this video. All the best for your endeavors.